Good morning, dear students. So we have started the chapter triangles. One of the question of exercise 7.1 we have done. So today we will do question number 2. So question number 2 is ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD side is equal to BC side. AD side is equal to BC side and angle DAB. Angle DAB. This angle is equal to angle CBA, this angle, these two angles are equal. So what we have to do, we have to prove these three things. First thing, triangle ABD, this triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. To clear, I will just remove this for some time. Now you can see clearly triangle ABD to be congruent to triangle BAC. Second thing we have to prove BD equal to AC. Side BD of this triangle is equal to AC. And third thing we have to prove angle ABD. Angle ABD, this angle to be equal to angle BAC. BAC, this angle. So how to do this? So it's very simple. So first of all, you will introduce the triangles. In triangle ABD, this is first part, and triangle BAC. So what are the three things? First thing is AD equal to BC. AD of this triangle is equal to BC. BC of BC side of this triangle. It is given to us. Second thing, angle DAB. DAB. This angle is equal to angle CBA of other triangle. It is also given to us. Okay. Now what is the third thing? Just think. You can see AB side of this triangle is common to AB side of this triangle. Means AB side is shared by these two triangles. AB side is common in both the triangles. So we can write AB equal to AB. It is common. So you have to write the appropriate reasons also. So we can say triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Which congruency is this? Side, angle, and this side. So we can say it is by SAS congruence rule or SAS congruency. The second thing we had to prove is BD equal to AC. So if two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides, all the corresponding sides will be equal, as well as corresponding angles will also be equal. So we can say now BD equal to AC because we have proved these triangles to be congruent. So now we are in the condition to say this. It is by CP-CT property. Now third thing is angle ABD equal to angle BAC. Angle ABD, this angle is equal to angle BAC. BAC, this angle. So yes, it is also by CP-CT property. So it is also by CP-CT property. Okay, students. So we are finished this. So you can just pause the video to note down the solution. After this, we will do question number 3. So question number 3 is AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB. We have a line segment AB. Okay. And AD and BC are equal perpendiculars. AD, AD and BC both are equal perpendiculars. You know, perpendicular means the line which makes the 90-degree angle with the other line. So AD is perpendicular to AB as well as BC is also perpendicular to AB. At the same time, they are equal also. Their length are equal. AD is equal to BC also. So show that CD bisects AB. So we have to show that CD bisects AB. CD is this, and we have to prove CD bisects AB. No, it's fine. So we have to prove that CD line segment bisects AB. Bisects mean to divide a line segment into two equal parts. So if CD will bisect AB, then OB should be equal to OA. So what are the things which are given to us? First thing, we can just consider it as angle 1 and angle 2 for our convenient. So we have given angle 1 equal to angle 2, both 90 degree, and other thing is AD equal to BC. It is also given to us. And what are the things which we have to prove? So first thing which we okay, only one thing we have to prove in this, that CD bisects AB. So what it mean? We have to prove that CD cuts AB into two equal parts. What it mean? We have to prove OB to be equal to OA part. Okay. So for this, you know very well, if we want to prove OB equal to OA, so we will prove this triangle to be congruent to this triangle. So let us take these triangles. First triangle is triangle BOC, and this triangle is triangle AOD. So what are the three things? First thing, you can say angle 2. If you will write triangle BOC on the left side, you will keep all the things of this, means angles and sides, on the left side only, and for the right side for this triangle. Okay, so angle 2 is equal to angle 1 because both are 90 degree. What is the second thing? Second thing is BC equal to AD. BC equal to AD. It is also given to us. Now, what is the third thing? This angle 3, we can say, is equal to angle 4. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. It is vertically opposite angles. So, we can say triangle BOC is congruent to triangle AOD. So, which congruency is this? Just think angle, angle, and side. Angle, angle, and side congruency. So yes, it is by AAS congruence rule. Okay, if these triangles are congruent, now we can say OB of this triangle is equal to OA of this triangle by CPCT property. CPCT property. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. This is the name of the property. If triangles are congruent, so their corresponding sides will be equal. So we have proved that OB equal to OA. So this is the solution for this is the proof of the third question. So you just pause the video and note down the solution. Now we will do its question number 4. So question number 4 is L and M are two parallel lines. We have two lines. First is L and other line is M. Line L is parallel to line M and line P is parallel to line Q. These both lines are also parallel. Okay, and there are some points with A, D, C, and it is B, and it has joined A to C. A to C. Okay. So this is the figure. Okay. So first we will write what are the things given to us. So first thing which is given to us is line L is parallel to line M. And what is the other thing given? Line P is also parallel to line Q. Line P is also parallel to line Q. So what is to prove? We have to prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Triangle ABC, where is triangle ABC? This is congruent to triangle CDA. We have to prove these triangles to be congruent. So it is also very simple problem. So just think about these two triangles. We will first introduce these triangles in triangle ABC and triangle CDA. So what are the three things? You can say line L, this line is parallel to line M, and AC is transversal. So you can say this angle 1 is equal to angle 2, because if two lines are parallel and a transversal cuts them, then these two angles will be equal. Which type of angles are these? Yes, alternate angles. So the Z is also forming here. So this is the transversal, and this angle is formed on the right side of the transversal, and this angle too is formed on the left side of the transversal. So we can say angle 1 of triangle AB. First we have written triangle ABC. So just note it. We will write for triangle ABC. Angle 2 we will write first, because angle 2 is in triangle ABC. And for triangle CDA we have angle 1. So these are alternate angles. So what is the other thing? Just think. Now you know AC side is common in triangle ABC and this triangle ADC. So we can say AC side is common in both the triangles. So AC is equal to AC. This is the other thing. Second thing. Now what is the third thing? We also know line P is parallel to line Q, and AC is transversal again, but this time what are the angles will be equal? Z is forming here, you can see. So this angle is equal to this angle. So this angle, because we will take from parallel line and we will end at the transversal. Here also we will take at the parallel line, we will end at the transversal. At the same time, these angles are on the opposite side of this transversal. So they are the required alternate angles. So we can consider it as angle 3 and it as angle 4. So we can say triangle ABC. Okay, for this angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So these are, also the pair of alternate angles. So we have these three things. So now we can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. So this is, which congruency is this? Just recognize angle, then side, then angle. So it is by ASA congruency. Okay, students, angle, side, angle. First we have taken angle, then side, then again we have taken angle. So we have proved these triangles to be congruent. So just pause the video and note down this solution. Now question number 5. So question number 5 is, line L is the bisector of angle A. We have the angle A. We have angle A, and line L is the bisector for this angle. Line L. This is the line L. So we can make a figure like this. Yes, now it's fine. So line L is bisector of this angle. Bisector means the line which divides the whole angle into two equal parts. So this line will just cut this whole angle into two equal parts. I mean, this angle will equal to this angle. So let us consider this angle to be angle 1 and this angle to be angle 2. Okay, so it is given. Now it is said BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B. There is a point B on the line L, and BP and BQ are two perpendiculars, BP and BQ. These are two perpendiculars. BP and BQ are two perpendiculars, means these line segments will make 90-degree angles with the arms of this angle. Okay, so we can write the information what is given to us. First of all, it is given L is the bisector, so we can write angle 1 equal to angle 2. Second thing which is given is these are perpendicular. So let us consider this angle to be angle 3 and this angle 4. Angle 3 equal to angle 4. Why? Because both are of 90 degree. Angle 3 equal to angle 4. So what is to prove? What the thing we have to prove? We have to prove two things. First thing is triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. This is the first thing. And the second thing is BP equal to BQ. BP equal to BQ. These two things we have to prove. So you can see in the figure what are the three things in these two triangles. In triangle, first triangle is triangle APB and other triangle is triangle AQB. So just tell what are the three things. Just think. In triangle APB, you know angle 2 is equal to angle 1. Why we are writing angle 2 first? Because it is in triangle APB. So angle 2 equal to angle 1. It is given to us. Second thing, angle 4 is equal to angle 3. Why? Because these are both 90 degree. Because these line segments are making 90-degree angles. These are perpendiculars to arms. So angle B equal to angle 4 equal to angle 3. So what is the third thing which we can take here in triangle APB and triangle AQB? Just think AB equal to AB common, because AB side consists in this triangle APB, as well as AB side consists in this triangle AQB also. So we can take AB is equal to AB. So it is common in both the triangles. So now we have three things. So we can say triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. So which congruency is this? See which congruency can be this? Angle, angle and side, because side is not in between the angles. So this time it is angle, angle, side congruency. So you can see the sequence from the figure angle, angle, side. So two angles and one side. So AAS congruence rule. So we have proved these triangles to be congruent. It is the first thing. And for second thing, you can see BP is in triangle APB and BQ is another triangle AQB. So we can say now BP equal to BQ because we have proved these triangles to be congruent. So we can say BP equal to BQ. It is by CPCT property. Okay, so I think these are very simple problems. So you have to do practice, more and more practice of geometry. Okay, so just note down this.